You want me to love a man like you, but I don't know how to. Even after all the things you did to me, I was glad that you walked away. Thankful you stopped contacting me. In recent days, I've been reminded of everything you did to me. I was just a little girl, I knew right from wrong. I knew how to say no. You weren't mad that I said no. You were just annoyed. This mind of mine locks the doors. I'm scared to look through. Every door is bolted shut with bricks pushed up on the other side, trying to prevent the memories from seeping through. Everyone thinks I'm normal. I just hide the pain for so long that my mask is melted onto my face. Little children were taught consent. Little children were taught to say no. Little children were taught to say, "Stop it, I don't like it." But it doesn't matter to a monster like you. You were the first man who showed me things a little girl didn't need to know. That white stuff dripping down your hand, showing me how you touch yourself. Little girls don't need to be shown. I remember you telling me to put it in my mouth. I said no. You told me to lick the white stuff from your hand. I said no. You thought it was fun showing a little girl what a grown man does. This mind of mine locks the doors I'm scared to look through. Every door is bolted shut with bricks pushed up on the other side, trying to prevent the memories from seeping through. Everyone thinks I'm normal. I just hide the pain for so long. The mask is melted on my face. Little children were taught consent. Little children were taught to say no. Little children were taught to say, "Stop it, I don't like it." But it doesn't matter to a monster like you. You tried to touch me, put your hand between my legs, wanted to show me what boys do to girls. I told my mommy about you. She took me to the police, got questioned all the questions. Where did he touch you? How did he touch you? Oh, with hands closed, hand inside underwear, no underwear? I was only just a child. Told as much as I could. Looking back now, sometimes thinking I was lying. Don't remember what happened to the case. All I know is I wasn't allowed near you until time passed. This time you didn't show me what boys did to little girls. You were my first. A story I go over and over, time and time again. No one's heard this one. Did it ever happen? No one knows but me. This mind of mine locks the doors. I'm scared to look through them. Every door is bolted shut with bricks pushed up on the other side, trying to prevent the memories from seeping through. Everyone thinks I'm a normal person. I just hide the pain for so long that the mask is mounted onto my face. Little children were taught consent. Little children were taught to say no. Little children were taught to say, "Stop it, I don't like it." But that doesn't matter to a monster like you. He was the second man, babysitting me while my mom had to work. Late at night, the TV's on, lights off, playing with my teddies, having fun like a little girl should. He lied down next to me. "Laura, pull your pants down and sit on my face." "Well, grown man says that to a little girl." I said no. "Come on, Laura, I want you to pull your pants down and sit on my face." Well, grown man says that to a little girl. He didn't like that I said no. Put my teddies on his face. He didn't like that. He wanted what's between my legs. Ran to my room, stayed there till morning. No one knows that story. Did it really happen? My memories said it did. The tears I cried says it did. No one believes a child. All I wanted to be was safe. I wanted to be safe. Safe from monsters, safe from monsters. No means no, I'm just a child, that should mean something. Come on, brain, keep those doors locked, keep those bricks laid, don't let those memories out. This mind of mine locks the doors, I'm scared to look through them. Every door is bolted shut with bricks pushed up on the other side, trying to prevent the memories from seeping through. But that doesn't matter to a monster like you. Everyone thinks I'm a normal person. I've hidden the pain for so long that the mask is melted onto my face. But that doesn't matter to a monster like you. Little children were taught consent. Little children were taught to say no, but that doesn't matter to a monster like you. Little children were taught to say, stop it, I don't like it. But that doesn't matter to a monster like you. To a monster like you. Monster like you. I cried when I wrote this song, and I'm starting to cry now. So Little Children Were Taught is actually based on something that happened to me twice when I was a child. Both males were in the trusted circle that my family clearly trusted. And it's something that I've never said publicly, mainly because I look at the situation and I was like, okay, well, the first one I remember reporting, and I remember talking to police officers, two female police officers, and I remember them asking me, did he touch you with a closed hand? Was his hand closed? Like was his hand open? Was his hand closed? Did he touch you on top of your clothes, under your clothes? Did you have underwear on? Did you not have underwear on? And it I don't know what happened to that case. Like, looking back now, I'm just like, okay, so I remember that, but that's it. I don't know what happened further than that. I do remember not being able to contact this particular male, which was a good thing. But then once everything was over, I was back in this male's life, and we acted like nothing happened. He acted like he didn't do anything. He acted like it was someone just trying to smear him and say bad things about him so he couldn't be in touch with me. So that was really hard. And still now I look at the situation going, what happened? Like, I know what happened. I think I remember what happened, but I don't know. And the second one, again, I was being babysat one night. My mom had to do a night shift at work, and this particular male, again, he was supposed to be watching me. He laid down next to me, and he said, Laura, pull your pants down, sit on my face. I was probably about 8 years old when that happened to me. And because I didn't tell anybody, I do question myself on that scenario. Did it happen? Did it not happen? And it's really hard because stuff like that lives with you, and it's something that I never thought would happen to me. I mean, as a child, I was always taught right from wrong. I was taught that you're allowed to say no. I was told that you're allowed to say stop it, I don't like it. At school, they drilled it into our head for the first 3 years, include 4 years if you want to include preschool. They would have pictures up on the wall saying, here's places that you aren't allowed to be touched. If an adult touches you, go run and tell somebody. Go tell a teacher. Go tell a parent. Go tell a policeman. We had, police officers come into school saying, here's what happens. You are allowed to say no. If you're being touched on your shoulders, you can say no, I don't like being touched. If you're touched on your chest, you can say stop it, I don't like it. We were taught these things. We were instilled with this idea of saying no from a young age. And, sadly, at a young age, it's clearly goes over the heads of a lot of grown people who abuse that power. And it's really dark. And the victim and the victim looks in the mirror, and they don't know how to see themselves. They see themselves as a victim, but they don't know, do they want to be a victim? Do they want to be out there telling their side of the story, or do they want to keep it quiet? And I guess in my case, it was a whole, I told somebody, I don't know what happened with it, and I didn't tell somebody. Now I'm stuck with that version. Right now, as of now, I guess, I don't have any contact with neither of those males. One of them is dead. I don't think that really makes a difference though. Whereas the other one I don't talk to at all. So it is a really tricky situation concept for me to deal with because I've never said it before. I guess since I've hit double digits, I've never said it to anybody. So it's yeah. So I think if you're in a situation where someone doesn't like you saying no, and they are forcing you to stay, fight back. I mean, it is hard to try and fight back, but if you can fight back, fight back. Scratch them, kick them, bite them, whatever. Just run, find your safety. If you can, go to the police station. If you can, go to the hospital. Just make a report so that it's known, and that when you have the courage to actually do something with it, the hospital has those details, and then you can go from there. Trust me, it might be hard, but it's one less pressure you need to deal with.